match in Group B, we'll see Colombia take on Ecuador to see who can open up their campaign with a big fat W. We'll take a look at that and much more next. That's right, folks, back once again with another 5-minute preview. Looking forward to Colombia up against Ecuador, of course, taking place this coming weekend. Of course, that's right, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. A big shout out to the VIPs. They are the Patreons. Thank you for your continued support. And also, if you're out there and you're thinking about joining the gang, make sure to check out the links down below. But be sure to smash the old thumbs up, smash your subscribe, and hit the little bell so you don't miss a beat. Continuous coverage, of course, of the Copa America, watch-alongs, all that kind of stuff right here on the channel. So here we go, kicking on off with a 5-minute preview. Of course, Colombia up against Ecuador on the 13th of June at the Ariada Pantanal, of course, over in Brazil. Of course, these two sides locking horns, of course, trying to keep up the heat, I'm sure, with Brazil. Who knows what goes on in that game. Of course, Colombia, of course, managed by Reinaldo Rueda. Of course, they did win the Copa America 1 time back in 2001. Finished in the top 4 8 times, of course, last time around, though, they exited at the quarterfinal stage, and they're currently ranked 15th in the world. Of course, their resume looks like this. Ecuador first right here, right now. And of course, taking on Venezuela next, then it's Peru, and then wrapping it up with, of course, Colombia on the 24th of June. As for their squad, let's take a look at it then. Of course, David Ospina between the six, of course, familiar face there. Stefan Medina at the back alongside Yerry Mina, not too shabby there. Davison Sanchez, not too bad as well. Who else? We've got Edwin Cardona for Boca Juniors into the top end. Duvin Zapata leads the charge, of course, alongside Fernando Morelos makes the cut. As for the starting 11, I've gone with this. Of course, Ospina between sticks, Medina at the, maybe I might have got these flip-flopped. Medina at the left, Medina at the right in the middle. Sanchez, of course, Tecilio at the back as well. Lermas, Culia and Uribe in midfield. Diaz, of course, Zapata and Curiado up top. A tasty looking 11, even though, of course, a couple of major absentees. No Falcao, I don't think. And, of course, James Rodriguez didn't even make the grade due to injury. Of course, Ecuador are the opposition. Gustavo Alfaro is your manager there. Of course, they did finish their best ever position was 4th. They've only finished in the top 4 twice. Last time around, they did finish it in the group stages, of course, and they're currently ranked 53rd in the world by FIFA. Their resume looks like this. Of course, Colombia right here, right now. Then it's Venezuela on the 20th of June. Then it's Peru, 23rd of June. Wrapping up against Brazil on the 27th of June to see if they can get to the latter stages. As for the squad, then, Julian Geldines looks like the number 1, or is it? Felix Torres, of course, at the back. Robert Alriabola from Sao Paulo. Pervis Ustaboyan for Villarreal, of course, they are the UEFA Cup winners. Luis Leon, Barcelona, yes, indeed. They've got Christian Nober in the midfield, alongside some other bunch of fellas there. Moses Caicedo, of course, the face of the place these days at Una Valencia, still playing over at Fenerbahce. As for my starting 11, going with this, Domingos between sticks, Peralta, Arriaga, Hercavaki, and Ustaboyan at the back. We've got Mina, Caribara, Caicedo, and Menez in the midfield. Of course, Estrada and Capena up top. Kicking off forward, then they played each other 2014. They played each other 14 times since 2004. 8 wins for Colombia, 4 wins for Ecuador, and 2 draws, of course. Heading into this, of course, the biggest win for Colombia over Ecuador was a 3-0 win. The biggest win for Ecuador over Colombia was a 6-1 win, scoring 12 goals in total over the course of time in these 14 matches. 18 goals returned by Colombia, which is around about 1.29 goals a game ratio. On the flip side, 0.86 goals returned for Ecuador. Heading into this with a 67% form. They were in pretty good form, but of course it's been back-to-back defeats for them in recent encounters. Of course, Colombia coming to just 1 win and 6. Take a look at the rest of the group. Brazil are in this group, of course. We have also got Peru and Venezuela. Peru on the day off this week. Of course, I did ask the voting public. 299 years went with, of course, did a vote. 81% with Colombia, 11% with Ecuador, and 8% with the bloody draw. Going a bit against the grain, but of course Colombia a little bit gutted that they're not hosting it, and I'm a little bit gutted for myself because I did pick Colombia to do very, very well last time around. I did change that around, but of course I've gone with a bold 1-0 win for Ecuador in this one to open up with a shocker. But do not fear not, of course, Colombia fans. There's still plenty of time to make up for lost ground. I think you could probably afford to lose maybe 2 games and maybe get through to the latter stages. So there's still plenty of hope for you guys to make it through to, of course, the quarterfinals. But that's it, my friends. That is it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about the old match in the old description down below. Check out the links as well in the old description. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. Make sure you bang the Discord, but of course make sure you hit the old subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Copa America related. Of course, world football related. We've got it all here under one Rooski, but let me know your thoughts in the old description. And of course, looking forward to kick off. And until then, I'll see you soon for the next.